Alright Pops, we just booted it up into Windows 2000 and it's a healthy system. It wouldn't boot up into his aftermarket trays. You can see those. These are his two hot switching trays, and we threw a drive into one of those trays and it wouldn't boot up. So we got the hard drive sitting right here and she's just dangling, but she's plugged in direct. And
this is the tray.
Yes, that's the tray, which is kind of archaic. Look at that connector there. And then, oh, show them the inside. It uses this weird ass ribbon setup. You gotta plug.
Well, of course, that's what goes to the hard drive.
Yeah, you gotta plug this in and stuff these ribbon cables in there. No wonder the thing's glitching out. But anyway, here's a pretty shot of the back. Here, Sonny, why don't you get in the shot and send this to the boys back home. Or put your head down there. No, get on the other side. Get out of the. Stand over here. Stand right there. There you go. There you go. Go ahead. Okay. Smile.
How's my hair? We still gotta stuff these cables out of the way, of course.
But the good news is, it's healthy, it works, it boots. We didn't wrench anything too hard on the main board, God forbid. And, we didn't screw it up so far.
Well, you know.
So that's good. I still like my system better because it's actually from this century. And it's a quad core. Quad core. Anyway. I'm not amazingly impressed with the temperature. 28's okay. I mean, seems like a stock CPU cooler keeps it at 30.
Well,
but still.
Won't know until we actually have it working, doing work. It's not doing any work right now.
Right. And I don't know if you can see, but there's we still got some bubbles. Still got some bubbles to try to work out, and no real clue how to get all the bubbles out other than just keep shutting it off, letting it get warm, letting it get cold. Shake it, baby. Oops. There's a big bubble right there. But it's kind of neat because the hoses are green, the liquid is green, and the logo on the new power supply is also green.
Yeah, we're all color coordinated now.
Yeah, and Corsair is so hip that they even give you this fancy sticker to put on the front. It's not just any sticker; it's actually like a raised plastic embossed sticker.
Yeah,
and that's like special.
That's nice.
So when your friends come over to drink your beer, they can look at the Corsair sticker on your thing.
Yes.
There she is.
When the performance underwhelms you can still look at the outside and say, "Hey, that looks pretty."
And the beautiful thing is, it lights up blue. It's cycloptic, and it sits on top of this hodgepodge case he's got here.
Hodgepodge.
But that's okay. We actually accomplished something.
Yeah.
And
no fatal errors yet.
Something's better than nothing. And over here is a quick snapshot of what I got going on. This is my control room. This is my squirrely autofocus that goes out of focus all the time. Those are keyboards for blind people. Right there is a 6-channel mixer that's in a rack that runs my talkback microphone. This is a headphone amplifier, and then there's a power conditioner. And over here is a tube preamp to run microphones and warm them up. There's an effects unit, and this is a power conditioner that allows me to turn on lights and do whatever. I can plug anything I want in there. This is a mixer that's actually a FireWire interface, so I can plug 8 microphones into that, and I can and then I can import that audio. And I can interface that audio directly into a channel. If I could show you, stupid thing. You select 7 on the select 7 on the input end of this, and then you plug it in to line 7 there, and you can record audio, and computers let you record up to like 100 tracks until you start running into memory issues and stuff like that. But that's pretty sweet. So over here is my green room. This is my desk, my office, where I do mad Google searches non-stop every 5 minutes. The CIA must love me. And here's a quick shot of my green room. I've got green on the floor, green on the walls. I've got a solution for putting green on the ceiling. So no matter what happens, if there's an angle that I really need to put somebody's head or body part in, I have the option of doing that. And I use these furniture mats so because carpet would just rip up the paint on the floor, but the furniture mats are a little softer. People walk on them and stuff. I use it for soundproofing and every other thing. And it's crazy, but it works. And this is a gold record from a rock band called Manowar from the 80s, 90s, and 1000s, and they're still doing it. And I don't like their music that much, but they were nice enough to come in and let me borrow their gold record so that people would see a gold record on my wall. And all they wanted was to join my my publishing company. And I thought that was pretty cool. Anyway.
I need a flathead screwdriver.
He needs a flathead screwdriver. We're signing off. Love you. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
I thought you might like to see the back half of my mess. That's actually, if you look real close, you can see that all the wires are off the floor. If you had some light. So it's actually not terrible. You can't see anything. Anyway, but it is kind of a nightmare back there. But I've got most of the stuff conduited for the most part. And but most people just see this end of it. And they don't ask any questions about what's going on inside there. Which is good, because I don't want to focus on it either. I spent months and months back there. But it is kind of neat. Theoretically, the whole top half of this assembly, if you take and remove the sides, take and remove these big heavy plywood sides, the whole tabletop and desk, okay, will come off of this metal thing here. And a couple strong guys could lift the whole desk off its pedestal and carry it downstairs into a truck and leave most of this stuff wired up, because it's all pretty much conduited, in theory anyway. And then the only thing you'd have to do is reinstall this this piece of wood right here to this piece of wood. And fortunately, I've never had to test that theory. And right here is actually a guitar from like the 50s that somebody was nice enough to smash on me. Nice. But here's another award from Manowar. They were nice enough to leave here. And here's one actually shows, this one here actually shows the guys in the band. Pretty cool, huh? That's the guy right there. That's the drummer who dropped all that stuff off. And here's where we do vocals. I thought you might be interested in seeing this. Got some nice microphones here. Here's this Perception 400 by AKG. This is a nice but inexpensive Behringer. You see the Behringer logo there. They're a German company with their parts made in China and all that stuff. This is a C1000. It's a very, very focused small diaphragm condenser microphone that does a good job if you put it just in front of the sound hole on an acoustic guitar. It'll get a real pleasing sound. And what I do is I record an acoustic guitar, put the acoustic guitar sound hole right there, and then this microphone up here picks up the room sound from the acoustic guitar player. I record those 2 tracks at once, and I'll hit the phase button and to split the phase for sibiance, but it gives me 1 performance and basically makes it sound like 2 performances, and gives me a really rich acoustic guitar feel. That's one of the methods we've employed. And all this takes place in a tiny little closet that I built in between 2 rooms, and kind of octagonalized it. And the double door configuration allows me to keep the sound to a minimum. And got some red lights, give it the real Submariner look, and some styrofoam for architecture. And here's my kitty, Sebastian. And he loves his papa. He had a flea issue, so he didn't get to come in here for a while. Look at the face on this guy. Look at his face. He's fat too. That's a fat kitty right there. Alright, we're signing off.